I'm Sina.
I'm Lena.
And we are doing the Epic Spectrum podcast, where we talk about neurodiversity, ADHD, autism, and just talk, because we can't shut up. So, what do we have on the program today? We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast, and this is our first episode.
Yeah. It's also first, baby's first podcast.
Yeah. Total amateurs.
Oh, completely. We have no idea what we're doing.
We're just trying it out.
Exactly. I have a multimedia design education and, a long-time passion for drawing and animation under the belt. But other than that, this is new.
Yeah. I used to give lectures, but that's live.
Yeah.
I'm not...
With the scripts and everything.
Yeah.
Sort of. Bullet points.
More like that.
Yeah. I think we did do some bullet points.
We did some
a
bullet
little
points.
bit. No, that's my pill alarm, by the way. I forgot to take my pills this morning. We're starting out great. I think also why we wanted to do this podcast is also because we are in that very, very, very fortunate situation that we get the luxury problem of sometimes forgetting we have a diagnosis at work. That our entire workforce is cuckoo.
Well, I wouldn't call it that.
What would you call it? Our entire workforce has diagnosis.
Our entire workforce are people that are understanding of when you need to, for example, take your headsets on because you're just so sound sensitive. Our entire workforce is someone that'll completely get when you say, I need to take 5, I can't think right now, I can't talk, leave me alone.
Yeah, or if we have what do they call personality? If we have a meeting and it's sort of like, we gotta, make this process a little bit more efficient, so we need some guidelines, we need some flowcharts, we need some visual cues so we can actually remember these things. And everyone is just like, cool, gotcha. And it's not like we have to make some visual cues and some extra step, cheat sheets, because, Sina is autistic and therefore needs a little bit extra help. No, it's nothing of that. It's just this would work so much more faster and efficient if we actually had these things, these tools.
Yeah, and everyone benefits from it, and no one is thinking that it's weird.
No, exactly. So it's like we have this very fortunate work environment where it's just like, we need this.
And we want to...
And then everybody says, okay, and get it done.
We want to share our experience of affirmation with other neurodiverse people, actually. Yes. That's important to me.
And this strange realizations of... I think I said it at one point and we ended up really cracking up over it. Like, if the majority of people were actually autistic, then we wouldn't have a problem, but we would have to make, some dog forests or dog parks or something for, the NTs so they could run around and sniff each other's butts or something. Because they would have a problem of not getting socialized enough.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I feel social as long as my friends are neurodiverse too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just start about how Epic Spectrum became a thing.
Well, it became a thing because we wanted to do more lectures and to talk to more people about autism, ADHD, how to fit room for people with autism and ADHD in the workplace, and how to be a good boss to them, because we have a good boss, we think.
He's also had to have an education in pedagogy, or whatever you're going to call it in English.
It's pedagogue.
It is pedagogue, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we want to make sure that, because we live in Denmark, and here it's kind of difficult for people with autism and ADHD to have a job that they can thrive in. And that's sad, because we bring a lot to our work and to our co-workers, so we want more people to benefit from that. And that's basically the start of it. And then things got wild, because we also found out that in Denmark it's pretty difficult for especially autistics to have the support that we need when we need help with our home taking care of things, getting things done. It's like, it feels like, and this is not an official statistic, but it feels like 9 out of 10 times the people meant to help us actually make it worse. And that made us think about that we wanted to teach people how to help instead of making things worse.
Help me help you. I have to help you so you can help me.
And I'm 45. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 38 after thinking that I had a personality disorder for 8 years. And no, that's not true, not 8 years. First, they said it was a personality disorder, and then I was told I was bipolar. That's how it is. And then I had a period where I was completely burned out, and I went to, in Denmark, we have these great places called job centers where you get help to get a job. And if you can't work, then you get help to get well, to get to work.
In theory, at least.
In theory, at least. And I actually had this great caseworker there who just looked at my resume and she said, that does not look like bipolar disorder. That looks like ADHD. I would like to send you to a psychiatrist. Will you allow me to send you to a psychiatrist? Yes, please, I said. And a couple of months later, I was diagnosed with ADHD. And at this point, they had actually started screening women that turned out to have ADHD for autism because they had realized that that is pretty common to have both. So she was asking me questions, this psychiatrist, like, do you have any problems with furniture being moved around? Or do you get angry if plans are changed? And I was like, no, I don't have problems with that at all. Because no one in my fucking house would ever move furniture or make different plans without consulting me first. Because they know how I react.
You were not the one that was supposed to have these questions. It was your peers.
It was definitely not me that was supposed to answer that. So I had ADHD medicine for a few years. And then my youngest, I have 3 kids. My youngest got diagnosed with autism and I started reading about that. Because I honestly also just thought that was Rain Man. I got smarter then.
And then I have gotten so much smarter.
I just read this and I thought, but that's just like me. There's no difference here. This is literally me.
You know when you find your personality in a textbook and you're like, ooh.
I did not consent to this.
Why am I writing here? About my life?
So yeah, I got diagnosed with autism at 42.
And I worked as an illustrator at Epic Panda. Then I later got reschooled to be like more the webshop master. But I still do the graphics. And on the side, I, make a small comic pop project that I've been going on for 9 years. It's called The Changeling Sister. You can read it online for free. I'll put links in the description.
Where's the book? You should hold up the book right now. You need to hold up the book for this. Yeah,
so
it's
this
so
is
awesome.
The test. This is the test, friend. Currently, as speaking, I just 3 days ago hit send on a mini, just tasting the waters 100-book publishing of the first part, which is like the first 2 chapters out of 6. What am I doing?
Something really, really cool.
It's very cool, but also I am batshit scared.
But that's one of the fun parts about having both ADHD and autism.
Because the ADHD make you do shit, except when it doesn't.
Except when it makes you do all the wrong things you didn't want to do that day. Except the one thing you actually wanted to do that day.
We love it, don't we? I mean, the ADHD puts you in situations you would never... Sorry, I hit the microphone there. ADHD puts you in the situation that you would never ever dream of being. So you experience stuff with a, capital E. While, the autism is just sort of like, can I just sit here and not talk with anyone next week? Just can I just be in bed for the next week and
can I just do this thing that I like doing and not
Yes.
have to be bothered by anything else?
yeah, and suddenly, you start at 9 a.m, and, just want to do a little doodle, and then it's like you look at the time again, and then it's 4 p.m, and you haven't eaten.
Just make a little dress, a small dress. It won't take long, just 1 hour. Just
How
tiny
long
dress.
is that hour?
That usually takes like 3 days.
It's a 3-day long one, right?
Yeah, but I have kids, so I need to go to bed. Otherwise, it would only take 2 days.
Ain't that a bitch sleeping?
Yeah, it sucks. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't because only one of my kids won't sleep unless I'm sleeping next to them.
Oh,
it's a good thing, otherwise I wouldn't get any sleep.
So your kid is making sure that you get sleep.
That's more true than you think. That's really bad, but it's more true than you think.
Oh boy.
So one time
Should we try outros?
Yeah, but I gotta say this finish first.
Okay.
One day we need to do the PDA episode.
Of course we do.
And then I'll tell everyone about why my child makes sure I sleep and not the other way around. Because it's not that I'm an irresponsible parent at all. That's not it.
Yeah, our view of being called crazy, which is in my book a compliment. Like if I call you weird or crazy or something like that, you gotta take that as a compliment because that means you're fun.
Yeah, I don't have that association with the word crazy. I think there are a few politicians internationally I could mention at the moment in the world that I find crazy because I can't see the logic behind their actions. I'm kind of the logic person. I like facts. I like to know why.
Ditto, and unless it's for the bid.
And for me, crazy is when the why has gone berserk and is missing.
Oh, like that.
That's crazy to me. I don't associate, like, crazy is just fine. You can call me crazy anytime. Because I'm like, what did I do? That did not make sense.
Okay, I will call you
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it's okay, but I'm trying to, nuance, because we're all different. And
Yeah,
I
exactly.
listen, I hear what you're saying. I know, if you call me crazy, I can just take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
But also, if I call you crazy, you should probably start thinking about what you did.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Look to it.
So thank you for today, everyone. It was nice seeing you. I mean, we didn't see you, but you listened to us. Thanks for listening to us. Bye. That was the most autistic outro ever.
It was beautiful. I loved it in its cringiness.